another Major Mason's cooking episode, and today we're going to be making Tater-Tot Casserole. What the heck is that? Well, it's going to require 1.5 pounds of hamburger, which we got. 1 medium onion, we're going to substitute onion salt for that. 1 small can of cream of chicken, I got the slightly larger size, just so we ensure that the pan gets filled. 1/2 cup of milk, we're going to substitute that with 1/2 cup of water. And 1 bag of tater tots. We got the Ore-Ida extra crispy tater tots. So the original recipe has you spreading the raw hamburger just right in the 9x13 cake pan, and then spreading the chopped onion over top, the hamburger meat. Then you're mixing the soup with the milk, and then pouring that over top of the onion that's on top of that, and then spreading the tater tots on top. But we're going to do this a little bit differently, guys. We're going to actually speed this up. We're going to cook the hamburger meat ahead of time, and that's going to allow us to be able to drop the total cook time down much lower. So I would probably say about 40 minutes at 325, and it's still going to take that long because you have to think about the tater tots in this case. They typically require, I'll flip this over here, at 450 degrees, a full bag is about 20 to 24 minutes. So since we're dropping that temperature down considerably, you're probably going to want to leave this in for, again, about 35 to 40 minutes. So that's what we're going to aim for. All right, guys, so let's get started here. And we're going to get this hamburger cooking right now. We're going to get it cooking right now. Get that going. Because that has to be the first thing into our pan, so nothing else can go in yet. I'm going to use something like this. It has a nice flat edge. You can easily break this meat up here. And again, we're just kind of going in there, guys. Just breaking that up, separating it apart, getting that ground meat nice and ground it up even further. I'm just kind of going around and doing a circle. And again, we just want to get this meat nice and brown. Doesn't have to be too well done because again, it's going into an oven. So kind of keep breaking it up here. And I'm going to go ahead. I'm actually going to grease up our 9x13 here. And so we're just using canola oil to get this prepped. So I'm just going to kind of hold it at an angle here. There we go. If you want to hit up the sides, you can. I don't think we really need to because this isn't really it's not too gunky of a recipe per se, so you don't have to worry too much about that. I don't know if you guys can see that there on camera, but most of it's brown. Not all of the meat is brown, but most of it is. There's a little bit of red in there, or a little bit of pink, excuse me, but that's okay because this is still going to be cooking further when we put it in the oven. So I'm going to go ahead and drain this. So in first is going to go the cooked, in this case, hamburger, or the ground beef. And we already greased our pan, so we're good there. Then on top of that meat, we're going to spread the 2 tablespoons of onion, or the chopped medium onion if you went that route. That's all right. And then we're going to pour the cream of chicken soup. There we go. All right. Right on in there. Next thing that's coming in here is the chopped onion. So I think we're just gonna do 1 tablespoon of onion salt. If I add close to 2 pounds of meat, I might do 1.5, but just tap. And again, if you want to do both halves of this this onion salt at different intervals of this process. You can certainly do that, but you know, I think we'll go ahead and we'll do 1/2 of the tablespoon of onion salt on the meat, and then we'll do another half after we put the tater tots on. So I'm going to set this right here off camera. So now we're going to pour the cream of chicken over all of this. Just got a nice thick bead going there. Just kind of want you guys to use a spatula, or in this case a spoonula, and just kind of spread it around. Spread that cream of chicken around. It's okay if you accidentally disturb some of the meat on the bottom, that's okay. We're going to go ahead and we're going to add the tater tots. We're going to use the whole bag here. Right? Just like that. Just like that. And the whole thing, guys, the whole thing. Don't hold back. Just put the whole bag right on in there. There we go. Oh, we got one more. We got a straggler. There we go. Get on in there. You're just kind of scrambling them out to the edge here with your fingers. All right. If you get too much in one area, you can go back through and adjust as needed. So we're gonna go ahead and pop this in the oven. So since we already cooked the meat ahead of time, guys, we're going the route of 35 minutes to start at about 375, and we're gonna hope that it bakes these tater tots. I think it will, but that's why we're starting at 35, because if it's undercooked a little bit, well, you can just put it back in for more time. But if it's overcooked, it's past the point of no return, right? So let's put this in here. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And we're going to hit start on that. All right, so 35 minutes on the clock at 375, and we will see you when it's done. All right, here we are 35 minutes later, and it looks amazing. The tater tots got nice and crunchy, and let's go ahead and get this served on a plate so we can get a close-up look at it. All right, guys, look at that. That is a success. Yeah, you can see our meat in there, nice and thoroughly cooked, along with our tater tots. They're nice and crispy. And yeah, that's it basically for this recipe. And you can also see how the meat's being held together by the cream of chicken soup. So again, guys, this is a really easy recipe that you can do at home. And this is Major Mason signing off. Peace.